Foreigner.
Jackie Chan still got it. Alright, so this week we saw The Foreigner, starring Jackie Chan, directed by Martin Campbell.
And in this movie, Jackie Chan is an ex-military guy, and his daughter gets blown up by a bomb. There's a bombing, and plain and simple, he wants to find the bombers and kill them, and we see Jackie Chan kick some ass. So I was looking forward to this movie. This movie looked like a good action movie. I like Martin Campbell. He's a good director. He did Casino Royale, but he's had some stinkers lately. But hopefully this movie's going to be good, and I like Jackie Chan. He's really good at action, as we all know, and he was good in this movie, and this movie just looked like a lot of fun, and it looked like a good action movie, so I was excited to see it.
And this movie looked cool to me. I knew it was a Jackie Chan movie. He always delivers, and I was just in the mood to go see a good action movie.
So overall, I thought this movie was just a solid, good action movie. Nothing more, nothing less. It was just a perfectly fun, enjoyable film to watch. It was fun watching Jackie Chan continue to fight and do his normal stuff. It was just a fun action movie to watch, and it was just a lot of fun.
It's an action movie first and nothing else second, so it really delivers on there. It does have some good plot points. So it really just felt like a good, well-done action movie. There was an adequate amount of plot and narrative drawn into it to make it seem believable. And really at its core, it's a good revenge story, which is something that I love. So I enjoyed the movie.
So overall, the directing was good. Mark Campbell did a fine job. There's nothing much to say about it. It's just good. It's well filmed. The action's well filmed. But the issue I had with this movie is sort of like with the writing. As you know, Pierce Brosnan is in this movie, and obviously he plays like the antagonist role. And there's so much complex writing in this movie. They focus so much on trying to make a complex plot with so many subplots here and there. It gets a little messy at times, even though it all does work in the end. This movie can be hard to follow at times, and they try so much to like focus on building such a huge, complex plot with all these characters that it takes away a lot of screen time from Jackie Chan himself. I would say Pierce Brosnan has more screen time in this movie than Jackie Chan, which I did not like. I wanted to see more of Jackie Chan fighting and stuff, and this movie focuses so much on building this huge plot that it just takes away the screen time from him. And this movie's called The Foreigner. It's about Jackie Chan. It's about him in London fighting. And this movie with the writing, it's a little messy. It brings up so much different aspects, so many subplots, and some subplots aren't even needed in the movie. But it brings up so many of those that it just takes up a lot of screen time from Jackie Chan himself.
Yeah, so I'd say this movie did what it needed to do. It did have some areas where it could have improved. The clarity of the narrative was a little bit unclear at times, but it was constructed in a way that it was supposed to kind of be more complex than an action movie needs to be, but at the same time it wasn't. It could have gone the other route, which would have been way too simple, and I'm glad it didn't. And what McGregor said was right. There was a little bit too much time on the other aspects of the story than Jackie Chan carrying out what he needs to do to have his vengeance. So that was really my only gripe with the movie.
So there are a lot of positives with this movie as well. Like I said before, the action is directed very well by Martin Campbell. He does a lot of fun action scenes with Jackie Chan, and Jackie Chan, he obviously does his own stunts. He's known for that. And it was just a lot of fun to watch. I had a great time watching the action scenes. And I also like how Jackie Chan's character, not only is his acting really good, but Jackie Chan, his character himself, they really show his age. Like, he's not just an unstoppable machine. They show that he's in his 60s now, and they show, like, him fighting actually hurts him. Like, he has a lot of struggle with younger enemies than himself. Even though he, like, fights a lot and he kicks a lot of butt, they show his age and how it's affecting him and, like, how he can't keep up with a lot of the guys. So it really shows the struggle he has with fighting.
Yeah, one thing this movie does really well is wind aspects of Jackie Chan's backstory into the plot, which I really enjoyed. It's not too much focused on that, but you can really tell what his background is, not so much from the story and what happens, but the way that he executes the moves and the attacks that he does. And it's very planned out, very well executed, and it's really cool.
I'd say the acting in this movie, it's fine. That's the one word I can think to describe it. Jackie Chan's good, Pierce Brosnan's good, and I also think there's some comedy built up because Jackie Chan's Chinese and Pierce Brosnan's Irish, and their cultures kind of conflict, which is funny to watch at times. But overall, the acting it's fine. Nothing revolutionary.
Yeah, the interaction between those two is kind of comical sometimes. Yeah. But it's really just kind of adequate for what it needs to be.
Yeah, it was good. It was above average for an action movie. I mean, it was good.
Real quick on the aspect of sound design, there's a lot of those stock action movie punch sounds, kick sounds. It gives everything a sense of follow through. Lets you really feel what's going on when Jackie Chan is beating the hell out of people. So it's fun. The music is pretty cool. It's nothing to write home about, but it's a good design, and it gives this interesting feeling of a mystery as you're trying to figure out what's really going on here. But it's also got kind of a moving sense to it, so it's exciting.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on the sound design. It was very good. The punches and kicks, all that good stuff. All the technical stuff was very good. Yeah, so overall, this was a solid action movie. I had a lot of fun with it. It's just a great time. I think it's a little bit above average, just your normal action movie. The plot is pretty complex. I think it works at the end. It was just a little too much at times, and it takes away some screen time from the main protagonist. But overall, it was a fun movie. The action was great. It was a good time. I had a blast with it. I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, so this movie was a good time. It had a pretty well-built story, a little complex at times, but pretty sustainable. The action was great. The acting was on par with what it needed to be. The sound design was cool. So as an action movie, I think it was pretty successful. As an overall movie, it was pretty good. So I'm going to give this movie an 8 out of 10 as well.
Okay, so that gives our overall rating for this movie an 8 out of 10.
Alright guys, so that's our movie review for The Foreigner. Let us know what you thought of the movie if you saw it too. If you've got any suggestions for the channel, leave them in the comments below. We always read them.
Yeah, thanks for watching.